Hello.
Hey y'all.
We are here. We've made it up in here. Happy to be here.
For
Uh,
sure.
life is lifing.
It
Okay.
is.
It is 8:05. Got in here tardy. Didn't even have
You don't have to go into explanations, Jennifer. You're
we had
here
the
now.
live together. No, I'm gonna explain.
Okay. Do your thing, girl. I'm here for you.
So it's best if I start off with how my whole day was. Hold please.
Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the Monday so far. I did my 90 Day Fiance review with Dustin earlier today. It was a great review on the finale. We get to the tell all next week. So I'm really excited about that. Once again, for those of you who are not subscribed, my release of the Real Housewives of Atlanta review as well as RuPaul's Drag Race review will be out this week. So be on the lookout for those.
Congratulations.
You like how I felt in the time that you were away from the camera?
And you did it so well.
Thanks.
So well. So professional.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've noticed that about myself, that I sound like a news anchor of sorts, possibly.
Well, I'm happy that you noticed that, so you can use it for your good powers and stuff like that.
Right. And that's what I plan to do.
Thank you. We appreciate it here at Prophetic Fire Reiki. So look, um, my day was a little kooky.
Hmm.
So, well, first let me say hey to people. Tyrone's here. Unveil Vibrations. He has
Hey,
made it on up into
Tyrone.
the space. Yes. Am I sweating? But it's like he says it's 420. You gonna celebrate, Jonathan?
Of course. I didn't even realize it was 420 until Tyrone mentioned it. Yes, absolutely. Right after this live.
Can't wait.
You know I can't wait. Ow. Shout out to my
uh,
fellow smokers out there. Weed
hmm
does bring people together. That's what I realized when I first started. Like, you realize how many people actually do it. It's no shade to those who don't. I appreciate those
Yeah,
who
everybody got that
decide
thing.
not to. But for those of us who do, like, it's a real brother sisterhood type thing.
Hmm. Auntie Robin's here. She says good evening.
Good
Let's
evening,
get
Auntie
it
Robin.
started. Yes, we're certainly going to get that started. Auntie Robin says hello to Unveiled Vibrations, and she says, Genesita and Joe Nathan, hello. Hello to you, beautiful.
Let's get it started. We can spark up right now.
Woo!
But I can't smoke in the house. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that.
Respect.
I'd have to leave the room and then come back, and you'll see the after effects
Leave the
of me not
house.
having a home. Right.
Okay. Oh, Miss Kim's here.
Good evening, Miss Kim. So glad that you're here, though.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give y'all the rundown of my day. So, being that I don't work a regular job
Hmm.
and I'm a night owl at the same time, I don't go to sleep like that. Not like that.
You just like daddy,
Yeah, I can't help
and
it.
me, for that matter.
Okay, I can't. Yeah, I can't help it, but it's like I choose not to
Yeah,
because
I'd rather not.
no, thank you.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, I've screamed a lot today already.
And that's okay.
Anywho, and that is okay. So, what I find, okay, so what happened last night? We did some dashing. Me and husband had some. Got home, did some. We had some McDonald's. I've really been enjoying them crispy chicken wraps, and I
They
had a
are
large
decent
fry.
for sure. I think they have the best chicken wraps,
They
to be
do,
honest. Yeah.
they do. It's that ranch that they put in, and then they don't really skimp on it. I'm not saying
No,
it's like too juicy, but they give you enough.
they give you the right amount. Like, some might think it's too much, but it's not too much for me.
Oh, it's a great amount of ranch that they
Hmm.
put in there. Now they overdid it on the cheese and not enough lettuce this time, but it was
Okay.
like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like I can't blame too much. Anywho, so got here and so on Friday I missed an email ask from a job opportunity asking if they could talk to me. I missed that email. I saw it Friday, late Friday night. I was like, damn man. So, I just had to be prepared for Monday morning because that's when normal people wake up. So you
Mhm.
want to know what I did, Jonathan?
What'd you do? You stayed up
I stayed
all night long,
up all night.
all night.
So I just went ahead and stayed up. It's like it's pointless to try to go to sleep and basically miss another opportunity to connect. So I responded to the email saying, I'll be available all day 420. And and they sent an email around a 9 something, I can do saying that they could do 10 or 12. I said, let's get this over with now.
Right.
Do this at 10 a.m. So it was just a short little cute little interview
Okay.
over the phone. And they said they're gonna get back to me tomorrow. And it's not even for a specific position. I think they're just trying to, because when you're with a service like an agency that's
Oh,
like
okay.
trying to teleperformance.
Mhm.
Teleperformance has a lot of contracts. Like
Right.
the people I used to work for, Wipro, they had a lot of contracts. So basically, apparently, they have a whole team of recruiters,
Mm.
and they basically find something for you. She says I should be emailing you tomorrow afternoon
Okay.
to see if there's
Okay.
anything that matches,
Progress.
for you. So yeah, that's wonderful. And maybe something, maybe I might have had the same kind of issue like with you when you had the people for the blind. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I don't know why I'm hot right now. Oh, forgot I have a fan right here that I use often. Hold please.
You do. I thought you was gonna say you had a heater under your desk. I was like, "What you got the heater on for, girl? That's why you're hot."
That's why. Anyway, who bless God. So yeah, you remember you had that issue with a representative at the Commission for the Blind that just was not active.
Mhm.
And I think that might have been my issue because
Oh,
I
okay.
had a recruiter months ago and I haven't heard
Wow.
anything from her. Now I have another person that called me, sent me information out the blue to get, the opportunity to do the background check and everything out the blue.
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? This sounds great. Sounds great. And now that the wind is blowing,
Bless
I'm
you.
gonna be sneezing because I think I'm allergic to cool air.
I used to say that when I was growing up, that I was allergic to cold weather.
I think I might be for real because every time a cool breeze flow through here, it's
N
like
Now, I will say the cold weather did, make my eczema act up a little bit more than it would have in the warm weather.
as it should. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
but that's why I used to say that, but I don't know if it's a actual technical term that I was allergic to cold weather, but,
If it feels like it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, that happened. So, being that I didn't sleep all night, I slept all day. And
Okay.
and Tyrone, he got off of work and he took me back in. He said, "Go back to sleep." I was like, "I just gotta get out." Like, no, just sleep. Like that's somebody that loves
That's
you.
a good man, Savannah.
That's a good man. Um, Miss Kim, and she says, "Hey to Auntie Robin, hey to Tyrone on Bell Vibrations." Said hello to Auntie Robin and Miss Kim. Auntie Robin said, "Hey to Miss Kim." Justin, movie
Hey,
Justin is here.
Justin.
Hello. He says, "That's wonderful, Jen. Praying you get a good assignment tomorrow." I appreciate that. I pray that as well because the first assignment that they offered me was $13 an hour, and it's like what's crazy because this was so long. That was back in December,
Okay.
and it's like I was whining to my mother's like, maybe I should have just taken it. If it's going to take this long for me to get a position, and I was like, no. Because
Mhm.
it's like I'm thinking if they offer me something low again, it's like I think I'll take it because I need the money, and I'm just gonna keep on looking for something else
Mhm.
because no.
Right.
Anywho, or maybe I don't know. I'll ask God. Just whew,
Yeah, y'all will figure it out together.
ask one. Mamara's here.
Hey, Lumiere.
She says, "Hey everyone, I'm finally catching Jen live. I hope
Yes.
everybody had a great day. I'm surprised you catch me this time because I was tardy, but I'm still telling that story. Um, She also says employee agencies are great. I got lots of great permanent positions through them. Yeah. Uh, a lot of great companies use them because it streamlines the hiring process. Exactly. Because hiring and doing all the interviews and stuff, especially when you need a high number of people, you need somebody else to do that.
That's how
Let
I got
somebody else
into
do it.
Amazon through an agency, and then I ended up working for the agency years later. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is a great idea because they get a lot of people in, and then they figure out whether they want to keep you or not. And if they want to keep you, they offer you an actual position with the company itself, and it works out great.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the pay gets better.
So sometimes.
But yeah, sometimes.
Amara says we will be praying for you in my home tonight. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. She also says, hey to Unveiled Vibrations. Hope you're having a great day. Awesome. 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 All right. So where was I? Yes. So I woke up after the husband got off. He made me sleep just a little bit more. I ate some food, right? Because
Mhm.
I didn't want to come in here over here starving. And then I got on a TikTok. You want to know the TikTok that I was looking at when I saw that it was 5:59? When I just noticed that it was not 5:59, 7:59,
Mhm.
and I was laughing good at it. I'm just gonna go ahead and share this about to be a TikTok thing.
Okay.
So okay, am I sharing it yet? I'm gonna share it with you. This is what I was looking at when I realized it was 7:59.
You ain't lived. You have not lived. If you ain't never got no water, if it ain't started up like a generator, when you hit that push button, you ain't lived. Don't give me the water fountain with the refillable bottle part behind. No, no,
Mm-mm.
no, no, no. Give me this. That's what I want. The water gonna be good, gonna be cold. It ain't got no
Cold.
flavor to it. It don't taste bad. It just tastes like cold water. It be so cold you can't stop drinking. You get full
Full.
Mhm.
drinking the water. You take a break. You be drinking it so long, you take a break, and you go back for some more. Give me this one. Give me this one. You ain't live.
This blessed my heart. He said, when did they start up like a generator? I said,
Cause you can hear it. You can hear it down the hallway. I remember. And the thing is, like, not all of them were super cold, but you knew which ones had the cold water and which ones didn't have the cold water. But the relief that I would get, because we would
yes.
always go straight to the water fountain after recess or playing games or doing some type of physical activity. And that relief that comes with drinking that cold water. Oh, Jesus Lord, it's amazing.
But it started up like a generator because it was refrigeration going on over there.
Yes.
That's what you know it is.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
water was so good. So good. So I did want to move forward to talk more about some of the things I sent you.
Okay. Yeah, because I
So
watched all of them before we went live.
yeah, and I really appreciate it. Like that really worked out for me. um okay. I'll start off with this. I think it's wonderful how great Kev on stage is. I hate how he has to be having to prove himself sometimes, of his manhood and his status and who he is and stuff like that.
And where he stands as far as his religion is concerned.
Yeah, but one thing I love is that he's available to say the things. One thing I love about him, he's not leaning on the church to pay him.
Right.
There's so many people out there that will hold their tongue out of concern of not being able to get paid by a church because
Right.
I said this, that, and the third.
Hmm.
True freedom is having your own.
Absolutely.
And he has his own and still have churches to bring them out for shows and stuff like that.
Right.
And I just wanted to play this.
Feel like we were teetering towards something happening that we wouldn't be able to come back from
Yeah.
safely. And one night we were just tension was really thick. We had a 2-story house, and I feel like we could feel it through the floors.
Mm-hmm.
And at like 2 a.m, she was like, "I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to a hotel tonight."
Wow.
And
He's talking about his wife.
I ran outside in our neighborhood in just my drawers.
Mm.
And I'm 270. My belly's hanging over the underwear. I'm ashy. My feet are scraping the ground. And I like cried, begged. R&B video from the 90s, yearned. And we stayed in the car till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was just like, I can't let you go.
Yeah.
Because I remember her parents got divorced. And one of the things they both said separately is, I wish the other would have fought for me.
Oh.
And I remember being like, I don't want her to think I want her to leave.
Yeah.
If she's gonna, I can't let her go.
Yeah.
To her, I'm being over dramatic. Her version of that story is like, she was thinking about leaving. She was really wasn't going to leave. She was just seeing if I would come. And in my life, she was dry. In my story, it's raining now. And I'm like, baby.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
and also she was going to the Courtyard Marriott. And I just felt like, if you're going to take a break from me, at least go to a respectable hotel.
Yeah, sure.
Wouldn't say we were going to get divorced, but I feel.
Anywho,
I was about to say, what that white man know about the R&B, Bigger? what do you know about that?
but one thing I love, him telling all these stories, these positive marriage stories. This is not a whole lot of grown black men, and let me just keep it real, grown men, period, talking about the ups and downs of marriage and how to fight for your marriage. And like, I've seen other interviews where they talk about how, it's clear that Melissa, his wife, is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes sure to show his love so none of these hoes can get any funny thoughts.
Right.
I mean, the love is there, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing wrong with showing it as well. I have stronger respect of Kev on stage more and more every day.
Absolutely. And I love how he's unashamed to tell everyone how he feels and what he believes. And I don't think he cares about the backlash that he would receive, because he knows for sure that it's coming. So it comes with the territory when you're in the position that he is, of what he represents. He knows it comes with the territory. So I appreciate him so much. And we're going to talk about his interview with Cam Newton on my show on Thursday night too.
Oh, good. Oh gosh, he's the perfect person to be talking to too, because that man got issues, problems, and concerns.
Right. But the clip that I saw, Cam seemed to sound a little bit intelligent when he was talking, just a little bit. But I have to watch the whole thing though.
Everybody has pockets of intelligence.
Right.
Like no one's ever fully stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, child. But Kev on stage, very much so respect this man. He even let us in with his grief for his brother, passing away from cancer. He let us be a part of that. He has no problem crying, but he's still the boss man.
Right.
Getting all of these content creators opportunities and jobs, to shooting his own films and TV shows and making his own money, and people he ain't getting the deals from there, so it's like, I'm just gonna do it myself.
Right.
I love that for him. May God continue to bless him.
You think that your generation is brave? Kid rocks. I mean, we give our parents computers diseases just for a chance to listen to Cranked Up by Soulja Boy. I mean, you're in a sham. LimeWire was big. Like, big. We weren't just downloading songs. We were gambling, because by the time that you finally downloaded the thing, the fan of the computer sounded like it was fighting for its life, to be honest with you. You'd have like 10 pop-ups saying you want a trip to Hawaii. You think that your generation is brave?
So look at this. It blessed my spirit, Jonathan.
Absolutely. I was sort of kind of thinking, and this is no shade to him or his age, but I was like, he looks like he's probably our parents' age, maybe in his...
Can I slow you down right there?
Okay.
It's AI. It's a face thing.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, he look a little bit too old
You
to be
think that
talking
your
about somebody's
generation is
limelight.
brave? Kick rocks. I mean,
Yeah, it's and this is why I give you the pass, because you might not be able to see closely, but if you look, the way that things are kind of glitching, and whenever he moves his mouth, this is AI.
Okay.
And let me try to go to
Because it
him real
definitely looks
quick.
real to me, girl.
This is him.
Okay.
He
That's him at the top.
yeah,
Okay.
at the top. That's him. He just does that filter to and also if you look at the thing, the caption. Gotta read the caption. It
Gotcha.
helps as well.
Yeah.
It just says telling our grandchildren about the great moments of our lives.
Yeah.
So
But
that's basically our future.
I thought he was a grandfather telling his grandchildren about his life. But hey, I've been corrected. So, okay, all is well.
No worries. But yeah. A lot of people use the gray filters and stuff. You want, and then when I was looking at this thing about drugs, whenever I think about drugs, I think about my brother. Okay.
Bye, y'all.
No, don't leave me.
So much.
No. Let's have a little chuckle about this one. Hold on.
Call me the cart from the west. Hooty hoo, I've got drugs for you. Are you talking to me? Yes, you, urban youth. Would you like to sample one weed, sir? Bro, who sells
One
drugs
weed?
like
What the
this? They
is
call me
one
the
weed?
cart from the west side because I'm always pushing weight. I'm pretty sure you're a cop. Question, lad. Do any of your cohorts care to move some ganja for a real YN? Yeah, this guy's completely federal. Hooty hoo.
Not the hooty hoo. And those two hats on his head are like, who are you trying to be? Like who are you fooling? Because you ain't fooling me.
Let me tell you something. That blessed my whole spirit.
That hooty hoo at the beginning though, that took me out.
Hooty hoo.
That takes me back to No Limit Soldiers. Hooty hoo, double up, double loop. Hooty hoo, double up, double loop.
So, I would like to talk about Miss Mary J. Blige and her concerns. Here's a clip from a current a recent interview. My bad. Let me just do that.
True, honest to true fans, I would never laugh at that because my true, honest to true fans did not think that shit was funny.
Yeah.
The whole way that shit went down was wrong. The whole way they shot it was wrong. It's still not a laughing matter to me.
Yeah.
I would never laugh at.
And she was talking about the Burger King crispy chicken wrap commercial that she did.
So let me just take this down for a little bit, just so we can have a conversation real quick.
Okay.
So the whole thing was funny. What she was wearing, the way that her hair was styled as if she was shaking herself.
Mm-hmm.
And her being a Black woman talking about chicken. And this was back when the crispy chicken wrap from McDonald's was gone. So, Burger King, they kind of slid on in there and said, we got a chicken wrap too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still here and not gone like McDonald's. I know y'all still begging for it, but we have ours and it's here. Let me tell you something. She said that all of it was not good. Did she not have any agency to speak up for herself? Was there any opportunity for her to say, hey, what in the world is this? Did the people at Burger King say, let's style your hair like this and have you kick down the door and jump on top of a table and sing about some crispy chicken? When you record the crispy chicken song, did anything not move you? Did your ancestors say, maybe this ain't the one? Now, there were plenty other jingles that were done by African American or excuse me, Black American R&B singers and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about burgers, and I think we have to slow down or pump our brakes at chicken. Did I find it funny? When I saw it on Got to Be Real, I laughed.
For sure. That's one of my favorite episodes. When Mariah Carey started listing off all the ingredients: crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, wrapped ranch dressing wrapped up in a tasty flour tortilla. And here I thought tortillas only tasted like one thing, like flour, bread.
and I don't know if you remember at that time, but that commercial got taken down immediately.
Mhm.
It was not out there anymore after that. As far as her feeling the way that she felt, I do apologize. I acknowledge how she feels about it, that she doesn't like how it is. She doesn't find it funny. I apologize that we did laugh, but it was funny.
My thing is, I don't believe that she would have had any creative control whatsoever. Well, she clearly didn't have any creative control whatsoever for that commercial. And I would think that when artists sign on to do advertisements, like, Beyonce with Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? Different artists do different things for different companies. I'm thinking Beyonce might have had, or probably had, some creative control because they played freaking grown woman during her commercial. So who
My
knows? But
song.
right, exactly. But
Now,
I,
for
as
Mary
I
J. Blige, that was her song. She just added the crispy chicken stuff to it.
okay, gotcha. But you know, as I replied to you on TikTok, why did she do it in the first place? Like that's the question that I would want answered is why'd you do it? Because when you record the song, like it seems like she had an issue with everything about the commercial. And the song sounding as though that were included in her gripes with the actual commercial itself. So if you saw like where the song was going and then you saw how the commercial was being produced and what they're asking you to do, like you see where this thing is going, you're the final product should not be a surprise to you whatsoever. I love Mary J. Blige. I won't say I love her, but I respect Mary J. Blige a whole lot, and I love a lot of her music. I really do. Um, but yeah, just we have to take accountability for what we choose to do. And I would love for her to do that and say I was wrong for doing that. I should have known better than to do that.
Well, consider this, Jonathan. I was thinking that there's no way, no thought process in my mind where they'd pitch an opportunity for her to do a jingle and she don't know what it's for.
She had to. I mean, she sang the
Red,
song.
red flags had to go up before he even got the song. I'm sure they
Yeah.
told her like, yeah, this is for this, and we can use this song to add the crispy chicken stuff. And it's like she was saying, yeah, 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 yeah,
Mhm.
before she even put her name on the dotted line. And a part of me wants to give her just a little bit of help and say, well, shoot, her now ex-husband was her manager. Maybe he didn't care. He just wanted to make sure to get some of this Burger King money.
Right.
So I don't know, but I think here's my opinion. I think it takes a level of maturity to be able to sit back and understand why people feel the way that they feel about it, though you have your feelings. Because her feelings, Mary J. Blige's feelings, are very much so valid.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I do believe that even in the midst of you feel the way that you feel about things, there maybe can be a little bit of space to see why other people feel the way that they feel about it.
Hmm.
And I don't know if that's about maturity. I don't know if that's about holding a grudge. I don't know if that's just being a mad person, upset. I don't know. But it was a commercial. It would be one thing if it was like, well, shoot, maybe behind the scenes, it was way more detrimental than we would know. But from what clips that I've seen, I don't remember anything traumatizing. Maybe it was traumatizing that people didn't like what she put out.
Okay.
Maybe that's the part that was traumatizing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even didn't like. They just made fun of it. And you know, back then and even now, there's parodies of everything. And back then, there were certainly major parodies outside of Got to Be Real.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it hurt her feelings.
I mean, I'm not surprised that she has that reaction, though, because of the backlash that she received. That's probably a very dark moment in her career, because people were literally laughing at her and actually mad at her for doing it to
They
begin
were
with.
mad.
They were laughing, but then at the same time, well, some were laughing and others were just plain out pissed off about it. And so I get that. I get why she's had that reaction. She has every right to have that reaction because it was clearly a bad move for her.
And that kind of stuff kind of makes me wonder about success and how it takes you away sometimes from your base,
Mm-hmm.
where you forget who your base is
Mm-hmm.
and why they love you. They love you because you're a strong Black woman that sings with soul.
Right.
And we're using that about some chicken now. It's another thing if you're talking about a Big Mac. There's a difference. 2 all beef patties, special sauce
Yeah.
on a sesame seed bun. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, and the way she wasn't the crispy chicken wraps.
Wasn't a crispy chicken wrap. Why you don't know? Let me inform you, my good sir.
And they're still not the best. I think they just cut up a chicken thing from like their chicken sandwiches that they use and just throw that up in it. It's not good.
I
Anywho,
never had it.
you don't need it. But Mary says, I have grandchildren. You saying I look old, JoJo?
No, not at all. Not whatsoever. Because in that picture, you don't look no kind of old, honey. Okay, not one bit kind of old, girl. Okay. But for me in that TikTok, the man with the full gray beard, full gray hair, I consider that as old. That's just my perception.
You have a thing about age.
I do.
Hey, you know I was fully prepared that you were going to like go back and forth with me on that, but well, you know, and that's okay.
Because it's the truth. I don't like seeing older people with younger people. I expect for older people to act like it's a thing.
To have decorum. Thanks. Thank you for expressing yourself freely, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Justice says Mary J. Blige is too old not to laugh at the past. She's upset about the response, but had no problem doing the clownery.
That's why I said, Justin, I'm wondering why it is that she did it to begin with. Why did she agree to do it to begin with? Because you're presented with what like she had to know at least the premise of what the commercial was going to be about. She had to know that.
I bet it said it at the top of the contract.
Right.
Burger King crispy chicken wrap promotion.
So, she has every right to feel the way that she feels about it now because of the reaction that she received for it. But at the very end of the day, I just would like to know why she did it. I'm just curious.
But I just think about how many years it's been, right?
It's been over 10 years, I think.
Yes. And it kind of makes me wonder, like, so that's how we holding on?
Well, the thing is, Mary J. Blige hasn't had a lot of blunders in her career. She hasn't had a lot of low times in her career. She's really hasn't had...
Well, at that time.
Well, yeah, at least at that time. So, it's going to stand out. The negativity typically always stands out over the positive things, So I get why she still feels that way. There are probably people still in her DMs reminding her about that commercial to this day. So I understand.
That's not funny.
I get that.
Oh. Auntie Robin says, Did she maybe need the money? That time was a good time, at least from what we've seen in her career, because that's when she was about to come out with that album. This was around the time she came out with the album, um, the one that has "Be Without You" on it. Around that time,
Oh,
John.
the breakthrough. Really? It was that
Yeah,
long ago?
yeah, because and that's why I say I love you. That's where it came from. That song. They put
Oh,
the crispy chicken in that song,
gotcha. Okay.
and that's you know a part of that.
Okay.
So that was connected to her album, I believe, coming out.
Okay.
I think they were capitalizing off of that.
Mm.
So maybe needed the money, no, but I don't think it's about needing the money. I think it's like
I think she
wanting
just
to
saw it as an
really make the moment
opportunity.
big and
Yeah.
it be promotion for her album.
Right. Right. She saw it as an opportunity, and that's valid if that's why she did it.
But once again,
Doesn't make it right in
yeah,
most people's eyes, but it's valid.
and if you have a money hungry husband that's your manager, sometimes they're not going to look out for you
They're
as
looking
you
out
would
for their
hope.
pockets, looking out for that 10%.
Imagine the deal. You know that's a big deal, Jonathan.
Absolutely.
Child. Tyrone, that's his name. He said Mary J. Blige was on an artistic high at the moment. At that moment, I definitely blame the editors and director. Ain't nobody was talking about the optics. I believe they rushed to get it out. She still recorded the song.
Hmm. I think it's safe to say that no one considered the optics in this
I
situation.
mean, no one. And Burger King wasn't considering that. You
Because
got
it
a
came from an idea.
panel of Caucasians.
Right.
They're not thinking about the effect that it will have on the African American community. But what's surprising and the reason why there was so much backlash is because the African American that was singing about that did not consider the implications.
Because I guarantee you, if it was a white artist like JoJo or Pink or Taylor Swift, there would have been
No problem.
no issue whatsoever.
But then it makes me wonder this. Would they have done it in the first place?
Well, that would lead us to believe that Burger King purposefully wanted to cause a scandal. And I'd like to think that they're not that dumb. I would like to think that. I don't know that, but I would like to think that.
Well, back then, people weren't really harping on scandal that much
That's
to
true.
make a dollar. So, because now, like, it seemed like they put it out any and everything. Child.
Mhm.
Aaron,
Hey, Aaron. So glad you're here.
much
girl.
love to you. Love you. She says, hi, everyone. Justin says, Aaron, it's good to see you. And thank you, Aaron. She says, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it.
Love you, girl.
Yeah. Y'all so nice. Thank you for being so nice and sweet in the chat. Okay, here's more than likely the last thing we're going to talk about. So this might be a little bit unnerving. I may have to find a funny TikTok to make me happy again. I might have to see that refrigerated fountain make me smile again. Anyway, so there's an issue. There are women from a Zara clothing store accusing someone of theft, an African American woman, and the accusers were Caucasian women.
Mm-hmm.
So this story is about 3 minutes. So, and I just want to make sure we look at all of it so we can. I love these people that are lawyers that just kind of dissect things. So, let's watch this real quick. I'm gonna make sure to start from the beginning as we should. Oh, please.
Like in early 20s.
I'm sorry, what's funny about accusing somebody of theft, chasing them out of the store, grabbing them, and then calling the police on them like this wasn't all your fault?
Look at this. running somebody down to her car. She had to escape.
As far as I can tell, this is what happened. This woman is shopping at Zara, and it doesn't look like she finds anything, so she walks out of the store. Normal, right? Tell me why the employees later called the police and say that she was stealing and that she ran out of the store.
She started immediately running right away, which is obviously you would start running out of nowhere.
Immediately.
She was walking out of there until they started running.
Right.
She's
Walked out
clearly
calmly.
walking, and you, the Zara employees, start chasing her. You try to grab her, and of course she runs because why are you grabbing me? Why are you who are you? But then the Zara employees apparently told the police that they never touched her.
Yeah, and screaming, "Don't touch me!" I never touched her.
Okay.
Is this
They
the
had
no
their
touching
hands
in
on her.
question? Yeah, y'all are cooks. The police get there and they're like, yeah, we searched her car, we reviewed the footage from inside the store all the way to her getting into the car, and we found none of your merchandise.
She let us go through her whole car and everything. We're not finding any merchandise.
At this point, the Zara employees hear the saxophones getting louder and louder, and they're like, oh, well, she had the merchandise on her arm when she was leaving the store. It must have been underneath her jacket. But they admit that when they look at the photos, the only thing on her arm is her jacket, not Zara merchandise.
Did she come in with that jacket?
That's not ours.
That's not yours.
Yeah.
The clothing on her arms, right?
So she, what you guys are saying, she walked out with it in hand, right?
She had it over her arm. It's in the video, she has it over her arm.
Probably yes, but if she has
Probably what?
it was covered
By another
her
jacket.
jacket. Yeah, I didn't see.
Yeah, y'all are cooked again. But actually, my favorite part of this video is the cops saying that they deal with this from Zara all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's, I don't necessarily agree with how they handle things at all whatsoever, and we deal with them all the time.
Oh, so Zara, this particular store has a pattern of harassment and abuse. Is that what I'm hearing? I love it. Go ahead and put that in the lawsuit. And to these three geniuses, while y'all are outside chasing someone who never stole from the store, it looks like you left that store unattended. So anybody who wanted to come into the store and shoplift freely and really take their time and peruse and look through the merchandise could have done so because you, the employees, are outside chasing somebody who never stole from you. We have to put our thinking caps on. Does this make sense to y'all? Go ahead and turn in your badges immediately. This is egregious.
I'm staying connected to this situation. I need something to happen.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that Zara said anything yet. This happened last week.
Because she needs a public apology.
Public from them three hoes.
Mm-hmm.
And it bothers me that I bet you, Jonathan, that one of them had a suspicion of this black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just suspicion.
Right.
She didn't see anything get taken. Because if the cameras didn't see anything get taken.
It didn't happen.
And her other cronies or cohorts, Satan's besties, just follow this woman up. And why are we running? Why are we running all the way to the parking garage to this woman's car for her to have to escape?
Right.
These women's. You want to hear something funny?
Tell me.
How about in other body cam footage, they were asking, where is she? As if, did you guys pull it? Basically kind of like, cheating. They're laughing about this, Jonathan. Laughing about this.
The employees, you mean?
Yeah, the employees laughing about this.
Right.
So where is she? Say, did you guys catch her down the road? Maybe she threw the jacket in the bushes. Child, the police officer told him she's here. She's in JCPenney.
Jennifer, can I tell you a quick story that's kind of
Yeah,
related to this?
tell me a quick story.
So back when I was working at American Eagle, I worked there from 2010 to 2013. When anyone was shoplifting from our store, we did not run after them. We did not chase them out of the
That's
store.
policy.
Typically a man. Well, I don't want to give our policies away for shoplifters, but we handled it a certain way.
Well, I know a lot of companies basically say you don't take the law into your own hands.
Right,
But
exactly.
yeah.
And so a police officer, we had a shoplifting incident, and a police officer, I'd seen the woman that came in and shoplifted.
Mm-hmm.
She was dressed in disguise, basically. She had on like a trench coat, she had on this terrible wig. I think she might have had sunglasses on, whatever. She looked like she was Carmen Sandiego, a very great value.
With the Party City wig.
And so when the police came into the store to ask us about a description of her, I told them exactly what it was. I said, "Well, child, she had on like a coat on. You know, she had on this terrible wig, honey. She had to be in disguise because I don't know who would walk out their house looking like that." And the men started laughing at me. I was clearly animated while I was giving my description, but
terrible.
It was a travesty. Your honor, your officer. It was. I was shaking in my boots, honey. He found me very entertaining. So I told that
were they black?
That wig. I don't think he was. I think he was
okay.
A younger white man.
Oh, younger still.
Yeah.
She looked horrible.
Horrible.
There's no way she was shoplifting. I remember.
That was a tragedy, honey.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I don't know who let her walk out of the house looking like that.
So this is what I did just now. I Googled Zara's shoplifting policy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what AI says. I will say all this is alleged because who knows whether or not that's something that's printed out somewhere, whatever.
Right.
Anyway. So for staff and security action, it says employees and security staff may follow or stop individuals suspected of stealing, although some incidents have led to wrongful accusations.
Mm.
I wonder if they say you can follow or /stop them, so they're allowed to chase them.
I doubt that. I really doubt that.
Or maybe not all the way out to the.
I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid whether you get away or not, child. So it ain't got shit to do with me.
Child. Tyrone says, "Here's the thing," and it's talking about the Mary J. Blige thing.
Okay.
They all market to Black consumers in a specific way for key products. They want Blacks to purchase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they want the Blacks to purchase the crispy chicken. I understand. Justice says she need to get a check for all that. Let me tell you something.
For sure, Justice.
Especially now that she has the victim, because she is a victim in this situation.
For sure.
Now that she has the court of public opinion out there, and you would be able to see plenty of people's opinion all throughout TikTok about this situation. I would not be surprised if there's lawyers reaching out as we speak.
I'm sure there are.
They put hands on her, Jonathan. Unveiled Vibration says, the way JoJo speaks said, horrible, took me out.
And I was just that animated when I was giving my description.
Oh, gosh. Okay. And people in the comments asking things like, did she sue him yet? You know what I'm saying? Because it recently happened, so I'm sure they get things together
eventually.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, the way somebody said the way that Zara doesn't pay enough for all this.
Not enough.
But this just tells you some people ain't got nothing to live for.
Right.
So yeah, that bothered me. But I pray that a wave of justice comes out. And to be honest, I believe justice will come.
For sure.
because the things that go viral, the things that go big, are going viral and big for a reason. The police officer, once again, talk about how they get calls like this all the time from Zara.
Right.
Apparently, they don't want. And I'll say that I can't say it's all of Zara because I don't know Zara like that.
But that
But this,
particular location.
at this particular location right here, wherever it may be,
Mm-hmm.
there's an issue. There's a problem afoot.
For sure.
It sounds like racism to me. Sounds like prejudice to me. It sounds like civil rights issues to me.
For sure.
Those are the things that it sounds like to me. I just hope, once again, somebody need to catch it. And those particular women are the somebodies that need to catch it.
Okay.
I know there's a big chance. I don't know. I wonder if there's anything criminal that could be done. Maybe somebody could be arrested for assault for her touching her, pushing her.
I don't know if that rises to the level of harassment as well. Because I'd say
That
it's
might too.
harassment.
Oh yeah, because she walked in there with her coat, and y'all believe she's stealing it from out of y'all store.
When she walked in with it.
When she walked in with it. All right, stupids.
I don't even know what kind of store Zara's is.
Zara's clothing.
Okay.
Somebody said it's not even luxury. They say that somebody said Zara's like a little bit like a step above H&M. That's what they said.
Oh, okay.
But some people talk about Zara as if it's like this close to being luxury, you know? But oh, okay. Let's watch this. This will make me happy. One thing I don't do often is watch a whole lot of Saturday Night Live these days because of the lack of African American representation. The only time that I feel like we are heard or / seen is when they have an African American person hosting. And this was a good time. This particular time was solid. With Coleman Domingo.
Yes.
I know I've already showed you this, but I just got to make sure everybody else sees it. It was freaking hilarious.
This is the video that made me think about that American Eagle story because I think I put in the reply that I was going to talk about it last Thursday. I'll tell you about it, and I just forgot, so that's why I said it tonight.
Oh, okay. Let me. Oh, it'll be good if I share it right so that everybody can hear. All right, listen. Oh, sound is good.
Miraculously, it was around noon that the sounds of gunfire erupted outside of a bank here on 26th Street. Miraculously, nobody was injured, but bystanders were shaken, including this group of students and faculty from the Fashion Institute of Design next door. Let's speak to them and their teacher, D'Artagnan Meringue.
D'Artagnan.
I don't teach, I show. I am the lesson.
Got it. Now, can you describe the suspect?
I would say 30, 32 maybe.
So fairly young.
No, not in age, honey. Waist and inseam. What else could I have been referring to?
Okay.
I apologize.
30,
Could you
32.
describe his
Come on with
clothing?
it.
Yes. Boho derogatory.
Could you be more specific?
Why? He sure as hell wasn't. Speak on it. Listen, give me that mic. The look was all over the place and baggy to a fault. My man was swimming in that fit.
Swimming? Try drowning.
Who was that?
Oh, that's Holly Point, the dean. Who else could it have been?
Okay, so I really want to give our viewers as clear a description of the suspect as possible.
Be on the lookout for a mess.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not really understanding.
Excuse you, I was not done speaking. Class, help this woman describe the man's drip. Delaney?
The fit must have been in the unemployment line because it was not working.
Good.
I love that
Roscoe.
one.
The fit was giving style by Stevie Wonder.
Yes. Gabby.
He had like a hoodie and like.
Gabby, you are not cut out for this. Go to a normal college. Look, the clothes were a disaster, but the accessories ate down.
The accessories?
His gun woman. What else could I have been talking about?
Oh, you're getting smoke in my face.
You're getting your face in my smoke. Anyway, the gun was a tasteful matte black color.
That he paired with a brown belt. In spring, oh no, baby. Unalive yourself.
Okay, a brown belt. That's a good detail. Any more specifics on the color of his clothing?
The colors flirted with boldness, but couldn't get her in bed.
Yes, Delaney. Roscoe.
The colors were a statement, and that statement was, Mama raised a dumbass.
Yes, Roscoe. Gabby?
His jeans were like dark blue.
Gabby, drop out! I beg you, go back to Connecticut.
But I like fashion.
You have no future in this industry, none. Zilch. I like fashion. Well, I like pornography, but I do it as a hobby, not a career.
Okay. Can you please just describe the suspect in a normal way?
No. But I snapped a photo of the crime being committed.
Oh, please show that.
Oh. There. The crime of the century. If you're going to be thoughtless and Crocs, invest in some lotion. His heels were drier than saltines. In fact, when the police asked which way he went, I said, follow that trail of Parmesan.
Okay, all right, enough. Let's just forget the clothes.
Believe me, I'm trying.
Authorities have urged the public to remain vigilant as the suspect is still at large.
Try extra large.
Stop crossing my frame. It was around noon.
Okay. That was wonderful. I could hear Tyrone laughing in the living room. Whew. I want to give God the glory. That blessed my whole spirit.
Now you see why I was reminded.
Okay. Thank you, Coleman Domingo. Thank you,
Right.
Jonathan.
The way he was shaking that wig was everything. You got to make that bob work for you, honey. Put that bob to work.
Because the bob is not going to clock in by itself.
No, it won't.
Oh my gosh.
Attendance is not acceptable. Okay.
Drop out, Hallie! Gabby, whatever her name was. Good times. But Mayor says, I agree, Jen. I would say it was definitely racial profiling and prejudice. I hope very much the victim will get legal counsel and sue Zara for millions. Me too.
For sure.
There needs to be some kind of consequence / justice going on over here, because that situation was absolutely crazy. Whew. Unpub Vibration says, be on the lookout for a mess.
Okay.
Unpub Vibration says, oh my goodness, Mama raised a dumbass. Gabby, drop out. He said it took me out. Oh gosh.
I like how you censored your dumbass, Tyrone.
Okay, isn't that cute? He said, and then he also said, follow the trail of Parm. Justice says that was everything.
It was.
I'm happy you guys were able to enjoy that with me, because my face hurts how I was laughing at that one. Once again, Coleman Domingo. Some people forget that he was actually a part of a LGBT a comedy group that had a TV show.
Okay.
Before he got huge, so it's no surprise that he did so well. He did so well on it. Ramira says, this is hilarious. I'm a snob about stitches too. I think most sewers are. Oh Lord. Coma Domingo is an amazing actor. Yes, he is.
He is, for sure.
Good
If
time.
you've never seen Rustin on Netflix, you must watch it. It is so good. So good. About Bayard Rustin, Martin Luther King's right-hand man who organized the March on Washington. Check it out.
And he's a gay man as well.
Yes, yes. And he was nominated for an Oscar for that role as well.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, I really feel complete with this show. I really appreciate you guys enjoying this time with me, enjoying my TikTok with me, because Lord knows TikTok has been feeding my life. I appreciate TikTok and all this work and its comments. Lord Jesus. Anywho, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll of course see you for Unveiled by Vibrations on Wednesday and on Thursday where JoJo speaks, and of course on Saturday with Faithful Warrior Ministries where we pray. So I give God the glory for each and every one of y'all, and I pray that your blessings increase. I pray that God continues to show you that He's God and that He's out here doing it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Point out the miracles. Unveiled Vibration says, thanks for sharing. I think it might be his first time seeing it. Oh, he's been swear, not sewer. Sewer, wait, as in sewing, but I can't spell. Oh.
It's okay, Mumir.
It's okay. We love you. And that's what matters. Well, I'm going to get my behind out of here, and I'm sure I'm about to be releasing Jonathan to do something wonderful with some food.
I got Firehouse subs in the refrigerator, y'all.
Red to go.
Okay, go down my throat.
Anywho, I love you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.